Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Pogo Stick, and recently I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers been doing these tier list things, and I was thinking maybe I should give it a try. And yeah, so that's what we're doing here today. So today we're in obviously tiermaker.com because I don't have Photoshop. Today we're gonna be ranking the Star Wars films. Alright, so let's just start with the best movies. Let's get it out of the way. Obviously the best movie in the Star Wars series is Revenge of the Sith. This is a pretty good movie. I like it a lot because it's got some cool effects, cool battles. General Grievous is cool. Palpatine's cool. Just everything in this movie is great. It's just a tiny step below Episode 1's perfection and just masterpiecefulness. Following up with that is probably gonna be Empire Strikes Back, because Empire Strikes Back is a good movie. So yeah, I like Empire Strikes Back because I like it when the Star Wars characters lose, like in both of these movies. Alright, so let's go on to let's see, Solo. I didn't really like Solo that much, but I didn't really hate it. I didn't love it. I also got sick in the theater, so that kind of worsened my experience. So I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of biased and I just need to see it again because I've only seen it once. And the name of Solo, like how they explained that was kind of stupid, so I'm just gonna give that a C. Alright, so this is a pretty big controversial movie. It's like one of the most controversial other than the prequels, but for serious things, I really enjoyed The Last Jedi. Just if they removed a lot of parts from it, I think most people would have enjoyed it other than just the half and half of the fan base. So for now, I'm gonna put it at a B because that's a solid B movie. Alright, Force Awakens is also gonna go in B because these two are special to me because they're the first two Star Wars movies I saw in theaters, so always will have a special place in my heart. I don't like Episode 4 that much. Not that much. It's still a good movie, but like preference, not my favorite movie to rewatch again, so D tier you go. Alright, so now for Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So obviously, it's a prequel, and that means prequel automatically makes prequels bad. And since I'm a movie critic and I hate the prequels with all my might, and nothing's good about this movie, it's gonna go in the F tier. In the S tier! Good job! Phantom Menace, you did it! Alright, now for Episode 2. So I'm gonna put it in a D. Alright, Return of the Jedi is another, like, controversial one. I honestly like it, but not that much. So Return of the Jedi, A tier. Alright guys, so through hours and hours of testing, my scientist group have come to the conclusion that this is the most accurate, most true opinion. It's facts, not opinions, facts on best Star Wars movies to worst Star Wars movies. It's all facts. All right, so at SS plus, we've got Star Wars Episode 1. The Phantom Menace. You really can't get any better than this. Just so much hard work and perfection put into this masterpiece. I would so watch this if I were stranded on an island with just a TV and a freaking DVR or freaking DVD player or streaming service, and I could only watch one movie for the rest of time. It would be Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Alright, so next up we got the S tier. First one, we've got Episode 3, it's Revenge of the Sith. This is a pretty good movie. I like it a lot. Palpatine's cool. Just everything in this movie is great. It's just a tiny step Alright, so next up is obviously Empire Strikes Back, because everyone loses in the end except for the Empire, and I think that's pretty cool. Next up on the list, I actually think Rogue One is better than Empire Strikes Back, because it's just, I like the story of how they got the Death Star plans. I find it very interesting. I like the battle on Scarif so much. I really like it a lot. I like a lot of things about this movie, and I like this movie. Alright, next up is fairly controversial. Star Wars The Last Jedi, Episode 8. I like this movie. There's a lot of certainly not good parts, like the gambling planet, casino planet, whatever. Like that was like 45 minutes of screen time or something. Something stupid like that. I didn't like that. That's stupid. But if you cut that out, I think it's a overall really good movie. Rose is still a terrible character, but don't harass the actor. Wasn't her fault for terrible writing. So Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens are pretty equal within my opinions here. I really like both of these movies. I know Force Awakens is basically just a redo, I guess, of Episode 4, but I have it in a special place in my heart because it was the first movie, a Star Wars movie I saw in theaters, and that was really cool, really special. Return of the Jedi, I really like this movie because it has like the second Death Star. We get to like see Palpatine, how evil he is. Darth Vader comes back, becomes Anakin Skywalker. All the good stuff is in this movie. Also, Battle of Endor has some pretty slow parts, but overall, like this movie. 7 out of 10 would Ewok again. Same for Force Awakens. Alright, C tier, we've got Solo, A Star Wars Story. So, this movie, if I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't having the best time in this movie. Mainly because I got sick the next day, and that was really sucky. I hated getting sick the next day. I watched this with my very good cousin, Josh, and that was a cool experience. I really don't like how his name became Solo. That was like a stupid gimmick. I just didn't like that at all. But yeah, I have a Lego set of this. It's pretty cool. 6.5 out of 10 would not name Solo the way they named Solo again, but would watch the movie again. Alright, on to D tier. I'm really not on... I know this is going to be really controversial, but I'm just going to go out and say it. I don't like Star Wars Episode 4 that much. Like at all. I'm sorry. Had to be this way. I don't find it that entertaining. Most of the characters, except for, like... I don't think Mark Hamill does his best in this movie. Like, he does way better in Return of the Jedi. I think Luke Skywalker's some whiny character in general that I don't really like that much. Obi-Wan dies too early. I just don't understand. I really like Han Solo, though. That's a good thing about this movie, I can say. Death Star's cool. I don't know. Just on to the next one. Alright, so I'm really not sure about my placing on Episode 2 because I used to really like this movie when I was little. Mainly because of the Battle of Geonosis. I thought that was such a cool movie because it really was a cool, like, part of the movie. It was the start of the Clone Wars, and I love the Clone Wars, like, so much. But yeah, lines are terrible. I like just everything about the CGI and special effects. All that stuff. Really good. Really bad.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for my mini review for each movie and tier list for the Star Wars movies. So that just about does it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you liked this tier list, go ahead and leave a like. If you have different opinions, go ahead and not tell me in the comments below because your opinion's wrong. Okay, bye.